2 days ago, I found out my disease I've had since I was 6 was curable and my parents were lying to me. When I was around 6, I started developing eczema, or atopic dermatitis rashes around my hands and arms. Progressively, they've gotten worse, and now at 21 the rashes cover over 60% of my body, constantly bleeding, reacting painfully to movement or even water from showering. Growing up, I would ask my parents to take me to a doctor about it. They were both full-time workers with successful careers and plenty of income, but they even rejected an allergy screening while they bought a third car between themselves, citing how expensive it would be to test me. When I finally worked enough to get my own healthcare and took my screening, it was $20. By that point, however, I was already distancing myself. I knew something was wrong with me, but they told me for years and years that I was being overdramatic, that these symptoms were in my head. When I was 19, still in college, they excommunicated me for questioning my gender identity and made me homeless. I'm now 21 and still haven't spoken with them since. 2 days ago, I responded to an advertisement for medical volunteers for atopic dermatitis research, and met with the doctors. As it turns out, they're researching an injection and a pill-based medications that would merely be a competitor to medication that has been successful and FDA approved for years. The doctors criticized the weak medications my parents allowed me to take instead, and cited their severe side effects and long-term issues, disgusted at my parents' neglect. It was the validation I've needed for 15 years. Had 2020 not been a concern, I'd have cried in their arms and not simply in my seat. I've been approved to begin participating as a volunteer for their medication, and am being paid and covered for all related treatments. I've lost my job months ago due to my condition worsening beyond being capable of any jobs, so having essentially free healthcare is exhilarating. If I'd never distanced myself from my family, I'd probably never have had this medication.